What's going on, people? Hope you're all well. This is an interesting track that I'm going to share with you lot today. As you'll have seen from the title of the video, I have mentioned President, who just dropped a new song today, which of course the new song happens to feature less vocal effects. But at the time of me reacting to this song and putting together this video, this band and this song served as, in my opinion, a great example of what President could sound like if they dropped a lot of the vocal processing. Because a lot of people have been on my back about the President situation, where they're like, stop complaining about the vocal effects and the auto-tune and all that stuff. And, you know, I'm not complaining for the sake of it. I just feel as though the President songs could be amazing. And I think that's like a pretty common sentiment as well. It's not just me. I'm not an outlier in this situation, but obviously having the YouTube channel and making these videos kind of opens you up to the criticism on that. So that's fair enough. But this band reached out to me via my website, where they basically were looking for some short form promo, which is a service that I offer on my website. I checked out the song and I was like, this is too good to just be on like short form. Let's make a YouTube video out of it. And it just so happens that it happened to sound like President. I mentioned it in the reaction, and also President dropped a new song today, and this song just officially dropped today as well. So it's good timing. Let me know what you think overall. Regardless of whether or not you agree with the President sentiments, this song is incredible. Very well done. Also, some other cool backstory to this is that George Lever, the ex-producer of Sleep Token, who was on the Metal Roundup podcast, when he was on the podcast, alluded to a band that sounded like modern metal meets The Weeknd.
There is one that is like The Weeknd, but metal, that I'm working on. At
the time, I had no idea who he was talking about, but then this band put themselves forward to me and said that we were actually the band that George was talking about. So this is a George Lever produced piece of work. Also, Nathan Smart is also involved in this as well. Incredible song. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, enjoy. Cheers.
This ain't making sense again, I know.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
The same thing we always do.
I can hear the George Lever.
Something I can hold on to.
Oh yeah, in the production for sure. He's producing this for sure.
Small talk ain't good enough. I don't want the burden of the lies that you can't explain. You drive me insane. Excuses you try to give. Oh, I don't like the sound. I don't like the sound of. Put your faith, put your hopes on me, and I will turn them to dust right in front of those innocent eyes. Like a sacrifice, give me a reason I should believe it.
It kind of sounds like President, I'm not gonna lie, without the vocal effects. Yeah, the production is wicked, man. It's like subtle, but still very obvious. I think the production is definitely very The Weeknd, for sure. Great voice. They've really gone all out with the music video as well. Ooh. That sounds incredible. I'm curious to see how they go into the final part of this song. Yeah, production's wicked.
And I will turn them to dust right in front of those innocent eyes. Like a sacrifice, give me a reason I should believe it. Go way to the dependent on me. And I will turn them to dust, to dust, to dust.
the pulse of the production as well. I love it. Is it Jaws or something that reminds me of with the pulse? Yeah, this is very polished. Okay, that was sick. That is a fucking well-polished project for something that I have literally never heard of before. Vocals, production, mix, music video, everything about that was fucking cool. The obvious thing there is that I mentioned Sleep Token in the intro. I don't think this song sounds like Sleep Token. Let's put that out there straight away, because I know anytime someone mentions Sleep Token, there's always going to be the caveat where people are like, not everything sounds like Sleep Token, bro. But when you are a fan of Sleep Token like I am, and you've been listening to their music for a couple of years now, and your first record was Sundowning, and then you went on to listen to This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and you really got invested in the storyline, and you understand the man who was producing that and his subtle nuances to his production, which is subtle. There's nothing that's like crazy obvious about his production, but when you kind of get to know it, there's a nuance to it that just feels very subtly, it's just very delicate, but it's also so in your face when you know about it. It's like one of those things that if you don't really know who you're listening to and you don't know who's producing it, you can easily kind of like brush over it and just see it as like a really nice overall soundscape. But when you hear the nuance of certain things, like there was moments in there that really reminded me of, I don't know which song it is from Sleep Token. Is it Jaws or something? There's like that almost like alarm sound, but it's not jarring like an alarm. It's like a Sleep Token alarm in the background, which I think is fair to say that is probably like a nuanced sound that George has developed over the years, which is great. It's the same way as when I listen to like Buster Out of Home, for example. You just know instantly when Buster's involved in the production or the mix or like something to do with the drums, because of the way in which his sound brings certain aspects of music to life. Same with George. I think his is a little bit more subtle than the likes of, you know, Buster Out of Home, because Buster's more on the fucking let's punish you. Whereas George is definitely someone who even from speaking to him, likes to experiment in like other genres. And there's definitely a massive, like The Weeknd, I would say the vocals, like he's a very good vocalist. The Weeknd does have a very distinct vocal style. I wouldn't say like vocally it's like The Weeknd. I get the comparison, but I think the production in this song is more similar to The Weeknd. It's very, very pop. Like the production is so pristine, like pop. Like some of the bass tones and the undertones and the lower end, the frequencies are very like rumbly. They have like a bubbly feel, which sounds so pristine. Like it's not jarring or compressed or distorted. It's all very like delicately put together, which is obviously why having George is such a fucking cheat code if this is the sound that you're going for. So overall, I think this will be a video. I think that was an interesting enough song. Like put it this way, the diehard metal fans are gonna fucking hate this, which is a good way of it. That's usually a good indicator that I'll fucking enjoy it. That's all I'll say on that one, you know? I hope that makes sense. Like if the diehard metal fans absolutely fucking hate this, that means there's like a 90% chance that it's probably something that I want to listen to, because I feel like this is definitely the, I don't want to say long-term future of metal, but this is definitely like short-term. This is what's hot at the moment. Let's just call a spade a spade. Look at all the big bands, what they're doing. There is exceptions, obviously. There is bands that are doing the opposite side of the spectrum. I keep using Orbiculture as the example, that a band that is like blowing up and going to new levels, and they're doing the polar opposite to this. Yes, they have melodic moments, but they're so fucking stupidly heavy. So heavy. So many fucking ridiculous moments. Again, Buster Out of Home involved in that. Another great example of Buster Out of Home. But yeah, man. Let me know what you think of this song in the comments down below. Do you have a new band for your playlist? Leave a like in the video if you did enjoy. Make sure you're subbed. Shout out to Heartless. And yeah, that's all. Bye. Cheers.